Good morning, this is Space Rogue for the Hacker News Network, H&N Cache, for the week ending May 29, 2009. Our top story this week: at least 2 U.S. Army servers have been breached by a group based in Turkey known online as Mosted. It is unclear if the group was able to access any sensitive information on the servers, but they were able to redirect web pages hosted on the machines. The breaches occurred in January of this year and September of last year, but were only recently disclosed by Information Week. The site seemed to have been compromised by SQL injection techniques. The breaches are currently being investigated by the Army's Judge Advocate General's office. At approximately 11 a.m. this Friday morning, President Obama should announce a senior White House cybersecurity advisor, or cyber-czar. In addition to naming the new position, Obama will release a report detailing weaknesses in the government's cyber defenses. It is still unclear where the cybersecurity chief will reside in the hierarchy of presidential advisors, or even if the position will report directly to the president. Some experts have suggested that the position should be entirely scrapped as being unneeded. High-ranking officers of the Royal Air Force of England may have to worry about being blackmailed after 3 hard drives containing extremely sensitive data went missing last September. The data was gathered as part of the routine vetting process of higher-ranking officers and includes details of criminal convictions and investigations. Precise details of debt, medical conditions, drug abuse, use of prostitutes, and extramarital affairs, including the names of third parties. Officials at the RAF are concerned that if the information lands in the wrong hands, it could be used by foreign intelligence services, investigative journalists, and blackmailers. While the loss of the drives was publicized shortly after it occurred, the sensitive nature of the files was not revealed until recently. Of course, none of the information was encrypted. Way to go, guys. The Pentagon may be looking for high school hackers. It is expected that the White House interim cybersecurity chief, Melissa Hathaway, will announce later this month a military-funded cyber challenge. This cyber challenge will be a national competition for high school and college students to test skills in attacking and defending digital targets. The challenge will be run by organizations such as the Air Force, who will host a Network Defense Challenge, a DoD event for tracing digital intrusions, and the SANS Institute may be holding a network attack competition. The goal, of course, is to identify top performers so that they can be heavily recruited by DoD, NSA, CIA, etc. Of course, the People's Liberation Army has been doing this sort of things for years. Glad to see we're catching up. HatXWhite claims he has found a 0-day vulnerability that could reveal access to all logins, passwords, and email addresses of Facebook French users. Oh well, it's Facebook, what do you expect? The U.S. military is currently working on physical touchscreen devices to launch electronic attacks against enemy networks. Aviation Week has dubbed it a hack-by-numbers device that uses touchscreen sliders to determine the type and severity of attacks that can be used by untrained soldiers in the field. All I can say is this gives a whole new meaning to the term script kiddie, and I can't wait for these things to show up in military surplus. This weekend, be sure to check out the Maker Faire, where hardware hackers from around the globe will be showing off their latest hacks. The Maker Faire takes place this weekend at the San Mateo County Expo Center. For more information about this week's stories and more, be sure to visit www.hackernews.com. This is Space Rogue for the Hacker News Network.